We're at Mini Columbia Line. We have a section of F14, F15, F20, F21, F26, non-disclosed section where there is nothing but Declaration of Independence and the Confederacy flag, also the United States flag, and also the recommended processing for state wars, the state's federal guidelines and Washington state guidelines, and also the courthouse regulation process. Number one is, which is on the shelf, and it's still undefeated, and it's F27. Knight, White Knight 2L1 2, Black Knight 2 verse R2, and it says chess history, and this is the dead president of Russian Putnam's son that was executed in Kennewick, Washington, Pasco, Washington. Russian drove it in the back of a trunk, dead, and an open dead blood. Same with the State Patrol, Mr. Soderman. And George Bush's son, they executed George Bush's son, executed him too. And this is a minutes of recommendation for the chess increments. It says bill price, and this is the pearl price, irregular, and this is corporation on the international transport on the affidavit Boise Cascade paperwork that's made on money, 10s, 5s, 20, 25s, $2 bill has been discontinued. And this is the famous move, and this move is 41 brilliant year. And this is the Fitcher's phenomenon. This is number 1972, Bob Fletcher, Paula, Capital Spanish Inland Marine, preparing an international chess tournament. Top 6 finishers would go to play in candidates. And this is a picture before he's dead now. He's buried and killed in an open casket and put in a mausoleum. This is his first move and his last move with his hand. True. And this is a non-section disclosed, but this is F26 on upper, lower, and this is move 41. This is history of class 50 move chart evolution and chat 50 chart, and this is the price, Pearl, the Pearl, P-E-A-R of price, like Pearl Harbor, December 3rd of 2018. And Othello, Washington, base insurance company at 1344 reported 7,000 witnesses putting gun, ammunition, bullets all over the streets of 1400 Street in Cimaron 5INC, and at 1005 is happening the mayor's house. And the driver where Sean Logan R. was beat up in public. That's the mayor of Othello. That's what happens when you're a heroin addict and you rape and pillage your children inside the facility of the house and burn your house down and cover it up and make a government move plotting. And here's Mr. Putnam's son's administrative immediate family. Speaks all, looks like he's a black, white individual, and he's in Firenze, Italy, in Gonzaga campus. And there's me in the background, taking all the Pentagon flags down, and this is administrative process in 1972. This is problem with Doc Archive. Notice behind me, there's no, this Chavuklian complaint, this is a Chavuklian complaint they have with John Deere Evergreen Implement. They have the discrepancy on the Chavuklian equipment on the United States of America, which is all equipment made to, of course, the Bob Fletcher, the world champion of 1972. So he's decided to concentrate developing younger players at that time, but he's Anthony Koff. That's his plot, head plot that's here at the Miller-Springer home. An open casket, closed casket, and also the crematorium location for the 80,000 aviation equipment that is inside the administration office there. And there is a winter Soviet chess policy they have. And this is despite of a showing qualification to respond challenge champion upgrading in 1975. There's another picture of the snakish eye, white, black minority individual that keeps on servicing, walks around the tournaments in the upper class and the lower class population of millionaire populations. Most of the millionaire clubs, they just beat them up in public in the driveway, anywhere in the world. The billionaire property is the 50 moves. This is a 50 move procedure. This is Mr. Anthony Carpuck, and this is in 1978. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5 years later. Take a good picture of this guy. Look at the snakish eyes. You know, serpent speaks all different languages, have different colors, tell you lies, say anything to you to get out of the situation. Like you go in a courtroom or spirit courtroom, or you walk the streets, you see this individual conniving and look at him. They call him Bill Price, the Pearl Price. Nothing but the truth. Mr. Emanuel Lusker was probably the most suspicious individual of the population of George Washington's oppressors. Now, George Washington sat in the Oval Office, the White House was burned down, Gazette University was burned down. But Mickey Kerry was the 2 world champion matches in Steins. The Steins documents and the artifacts of the Einstein theory and Eisenhower theory back in telemarketing days, where they were that was Wall Street in the recession. They had a privacy book club called Mid-Columbia Library in Kennewick, Washington, Richland, Pasco. And they had the book club here at the Othello 101 East Main Street, CBHA office, where they kicked everybody out of the CBH office and moved it onto another property that don't belong to them, and just leased it out to these individuals to see if they can carry the opportunity until everybody is buried, killed, married, or moved on to a 7th, 8th, 10th, 20th, 30th marriage with a bunch of kids that they have nothing else but to do to mess people's life up. So they're getting themselves out of a hole, barely. Just dig a 10, 6-foot hole and you push all of them in, and if they get out of it, good luck to them. And everybody watches them struggle for their life. Look at this individual. History chess with moves. And there's another picture, administration office. United States Army, where Arnold Schwarzenegger is kicked out, and John Gotti is kicked out. Peter Gotti is kicked out. All the administrations are kicked out. And this is the Pitsky. Pitsky was crowded and crowded. He's a bodyguard saying Clancy, but this is a crucial moment of the last episode of his last days of rising. As an individual set him up in a concrete line on a double death liner on the drop-off point with Mr. McCain, where it would be overtook members. This indents and appendix for the world's processing and individual on indexes. Give him scholarships, times eligible, you know, down the road, generations, he'd be no more here. And then we whip out the Teen Titans Go in Hollywood. The Teen Titans are the Go in Hollywood today, where we have the past due 1950s, also the best Robin, and also don't forget Mrs. and Mrs. Casper, Wyoming, Miss Gillette, Remember Gillette and Miss Casper, Wyoming, downtown Casper, Wyoming. These predecessors are disguised as Red Robin, but Cluckin' Fries, and Robin and Robin Hood, and also Robin Batman, but Batman's in the background because Batman just beat up Robin. Look at him. And there's a Craig Creek list. Where's the new show they got? And they also got the girls having some day down fine arts. This is a publicity stunt, of course. Her name's Mary. Her name's Rosie. Rosie got beat up by a 130-pound man in public. She just attacked him. And this is her subsiding effect of superhero girls. This is her new debut, everybody. She got beat up in front of everybody. She's under intoxicated. She's under influence of drugs. She's under influence of other amphetamines and all processing at that time. They're just setting her up until they do a blood test and they just come here and pull it out of there. I guess she got a better life now. She's going off these black belts, brown belts, ketos, ninjutsus, 7th-degree belts, 5th-degree belts, and they're nothing. Look at her. She's a brand new individual moving in career life. You felt sorry for her. I feel sorry. All those little kids felt sorry for her. And we've got the Pink Mafia. Here comes starring Moo and Ganja, the Pink Panther. This is Carson's of the Vengeance and the back W. And this is the Pink Panther. Yet here I come, Pink Party Crasher and Pink Daredevil. Yet not here to come. And also, there's Frozen Toes and ski resorts. And here come, that would be Wenatchee, of course, dropping off Mr. Parker from Taco Bell, the general manager, just having him beat up and put staples on him, just dropping on Wenatchee Drift over at the Social Security office, just like the rest of their Marines, Mr. Manis, and the second career Marine Manis, and Tony Franks, and also Mr. Muntz, and also all the general Nader Alamos, and also don't forget Air Force Command Unit, and don't forget Mrs. and Mrs. Havok and Melina Donald Trump. Oh yeah, and they're finalizing their Pink Panther processing. There it is. Moon Ganja. Let's whip up Casper, Wyoming here. And a friendly goes. She's in Gillette, Wyoming right now, going to the processing yard, removing everybody from the homeless shelters and arresting everybody on property. Bulldozing and remodeling everything on site, which is a all-girls juvie hall, and these juvie hall girls are going to prison, and these juvie hall girls are going to missions, and they're trying to run their own property. And it's called the Liz Cheney Senator's Office. And this is Karga. This is the devil, Satan himself. Remember, this is Casper, Gillette, Wyoming. And that's Simba in the background. Simba, John Force, Simba, John's daughter's daughter is another daughter. His father just got burnt because of snap tolls and also the gestures on the fuel injectors, and also the processor of the booster and speed and transmission and the universal joint exploded and caught him on fire. It says, oh boy, I sure scared the pants off that kid. No, I'm spooky. I'm ratchet. I'm Snap. I heard upstairs. No, Wendy's here. No, what's new? What's really going on? What's going on with you? What do you want to do? You want to live or die? Oh, just pulling Frank on some squirrel like Tommy Franks and Manis, because you don't even own this land. You don't even own none of this process. You're just a fabricated fool. No, I'm so glad that you got my tea party invention, tea time. Just like Arizona tea back in Phoenix, Flagstaff, and Arizona, and Maricopa, and all that in Flagstaff, Prescott. Oh, yes, I remember now. I am awesome now. No. We're running everything out. Anyway, we're going to bottom this right now. Oh, DuckTales. Don't forget DuckTales now. They got Countdown, Termination. Here we go. Looney Tunes. We got Looney Tunes. We got Sonic the Hedgehog. No, remember, this is 365 now. This is the new update. You see Facebook Streamline on this PlayStation. Now you see this processing for the previously Sonic is upgrades. And this is Jonathan Gray Ridgeway, Nightling Forgame, and Larm Wills, and Adam Bryce Thomas. And don't play games with fools that ever try the upper hand. And this is Jack Lawrence and Matt Hermans and Dinya Sikalinger and Nigel Forder. You know, fool. And the Sonic Hedgehog, my son. These are all the special moves and processor. Adam Bryce and Bram Gates, and then the team, and Adam Bryce Thomas. You know, fool. This is Jonathan Gray and Matt Herms. This is Lyman Wills and Adam Bryce Thomas. And Sonic. And we got Super Sons. Now the Super Sons are coming in from Wonder Woman as she's imposing her golden lasso. As you can see, her name's Maria. Her name's Rosie. Come on now. Why don't you pick somebody your own size? Super Sons. The fine day of Super Sons. Now remember this. There's Super Son, their debut for Robin and Batman. Now this is Spider-Man. Look at the quickness, agility, dexterity on this individual. Now this is Rugrat. Rugrat debut. And this is Prentice Knight, Edward Reese, and Leonard Bruno, Jim Campbell, George Connor, and Leonard Bruno, and Kenny. And this is designer Michelle. Now Michelle, baby. Ankle as an ankle. And Matt Levin and Whitney Leopard. Lipids, like your lipids in your white and red cells. Take a blood test, we're not interested in your hair follicle, and we'll have you detained and processed just like the rest of your Betty Veronica friends, as you can see in their debut on their movie night, the Woman's Night Out. It's called Bill Glory, Rick Closson, Glenn Whitmore, and John Willman, Dane Prin, Jack Morrow, Victor Garlick, and Jamie Lee, Running and Vixen, Little One, and Stephen. Now remember, Mr. Oswald has his. Don't forget. His grassy knoll. Don't forget that. Bill Goldar, Rich Calder, and Glenn Whitman will be there with Betty Veronica and Scooby Dee. Be driving the van all day around with the Teenage Mutant episode called Nickelodeon. And don't forget, it's going to be Teenage Mutant Ninja Rise of the Sun. And this is Scooby Doo. Favorite cartoon, sign up for the debut for the free trial on Boomerang. It's called Boomerang. Avatar Boomerang. Always come back to you. Just like Thor. That batting around with the Thor is always coming back to you, regardless of what you say. Now, Wonder Woman has amazing adventure yet in high school. She's Wonder Woman superhero. She's a superhero high, and that's Cantana, Batgirl, and Supergirl. And coming to you live